Yes. Okay, so I'm having you get some separate sheets today because I want to hear what the experience was like. You're going to turn it in.
Oh, no.
I stupid face. Why am I scrolling you right away? You were talking to me. That's rough. Okay, so for the prompt today, I want you to do a little bit of self-reflection on it and then turn this in. So what was easy about it? What do you think the best part is so far? I want you to brag about yourself a little bit. And then what was difficult and what are you nervous about? No. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 5 minutes on this and then I will gather them.
There's something like going on why everybody's gone.
Probably the assembly, but people help me out.
Oh, okay. He does not. Okay, let me make sure. So we got Jaden's missing, Keegan's missing, Madeline, Maggie.
What? I'm here.
Oh, sorry, you're Maddie. You're Maddie, but Madeline is missing. There she is. And then Taylor's gone and Rachel's gone. Okay.
Okay, you have 3 minutes until you're gonna turn this in.
We have so far, yeah. You do have some stuff. Okay.
Yes. Yes, you don't have to copy the questions, but yeah, you're right.
So yesterday,
I submitted like it 3 times on act. So the first time I was like, okay, I submit the my 3-page ones and then
Yeah.
send a different one, another response. But then it said new attempts. I was like,
Oh, yeah, it
no.
only lets you do it once.
So I just copy pasted and did like a third. I'm
Perfect.
just making sure that,
No, you're good.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, one more minute, we'll turn these in.
Oh, you are?
Taylor, do you? Okay. How you doing? Have you gotten to question 4 yet? Okay, I'll just pass up your- Okay, make sure your name is on that and pass it forward for me. I'm gonna actually attach it to your graded essay. Yeah, so you pass the white page forward and I'll pass, and then you pass the yellow page back. I know, coordination. They're still going, and you're still sending the white page. Okay, but if you didn't print it out, you're gonna need Chromebooks. If you printed it, you can just exchange it that way. Yes, do you have a partner all right, you're gonna need a partner for the peer review. Let's see if we're even or odd. 4, 25, so we're an odd number. Okay, now it's time got complete. Did anyone not do their graded essay? No part of their graded essay?
I did my essay.
Oh, good, okay. So we will have one group of 3 then, and for now, why don't, is that all right if we make this the group of 3? Okay, and then everybody else, yes? No, as long as you got it in right now, you're good, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I will change those. That's an old thing that when I was updating campus, I just catch that and I need to change it, so. All right, so everybody else is gonna need a partner. Somebody that you're okay with reading this story. I'll give you about 15 seconds to find a partner. Yeah, your usual. But you figured a partner out, right? She's coming, so as soon as she gets here, just partner out with you. Okay. Okay, raise your hand if you don't have a partner. Oh, that's a good question. Kaylee, will you come and sit in one of these nests? So you're my partner over here. Okay, get it out of your system. Tell them about writing the essay, how you think the essay turned out.
I always do that.
Okay, now, you are gonna, if yours is digital, you're gonna share the digital version with your partner so that they can make comments on it. So make sure that they have the rights to make edits on your paper. I don't want, yeah, that's a good question. I don't want you to change their paper, but that will give you a way to do comments and to suggest. And if you've got a physical copy, just hand them the physical copy of your essay. Does anyone have a physical copy? Just Luke. Yeah. Okay, good. All right, so here's the order of doing things. You are gonna read their essay and you are gonna make suggestions or comments on the digital version. If you've got Luke's hard copy, you actually get to make comments on the page, which I find easier. Okay, so you'll make little comments to the side. Don't fix anything of theirs, even if you think like a comma or a spelling is wrong, just point it out to them, because with these style of essays, we are like taking a lot of creative liberties. And so I just want you to make sure they're aware of it. So you comment, let them know. You can comment on parts of the essay that you want to like congratulate them and just be like, this is really awesome. Or you might even comment on parts that you're like, this section needs some work. Once you're done reading through, then you're going to turn to this assignment and give them some feedback on specific areas I want you to look at. So the more important thing is that you actually read their document and you comment on it as you go. But then once you're done with that, then you go to this review. Yes, Jacob. Yeah, I want to NMLA, but what do you mean with which parts of it?
Like artworks with names.
No, I don't care about that. I just wanted to show space. Okay. Does anyone have any questions about what to do? So you're reading it through, giving them lots of feedback, and then you're going to this part. If you have questions as you go, you can totally ask them, but it should be for a moment here as you're doing the reading. Okay. What? Yeah. We all like last night. I see that writing this. That would be very cool. I wonder. So, yes. So I wonder if do it like in a document, you know, to highlight some hard one.
My story. Because we chose to.
I think you would have it. Oh, yeah. If you're
Oh, wait, is it there?
We have a voice.
Okay, so it's maybe you're on the front page, right? Yeah. Okay. So it'll be like little bit uneven with the way we're doing it. So, give him lots of feedback on his, how you. Expecting, like, don't do the work for him, but give him, some ideas. So that way.
I figured I chose that. Hold on.
Okay, so I'm hoping that you heard me up there. There's a peer review form that you're going to fill out. If you were gone today, I am going to match you with someone from the class. And then you'll just have to keep me updated about whether or not you're able to get a hold of them, because it can be tough to follow through with these. So you'll get an email from me. Hopefully you've already seen that, to your school email telling you who to share your essay with. And then when they share their essay with you, you're going to fill out the peer review form. If I have access to their essay, I will just send that with the email.
Okay, and then pass up the peer reviews. I am gonna look at these as I am looking at the drafts, so I can see like what feedback you've already gotten, so.
And if you don't love mine, I'm gonna be very mad.
Okay, this row, pass it up when you're ready.
Yeah. Okay, so revisiting this, you took pictures of it and now you're passing it forward for me. Okay, so yeah, I am going to look at these as I look at your drafts that I see.
I like you actually read like the reference.
Okay, now you still have your essay in front of you on the Google Doc, right? You've got your essay open. We're going to talk about how we're going to start braiding these together. While I was looking through the drafts like really quickly, I was. So I noticed a couple people had already tried to braid it. That's totally fine. But let's talk about, for the vast majority of you, I told you to do it this way, to turn it in as two separate documents, right? So when we're trying to decide where to put the page breaks and where to start like the threads to braid it, there's a couple little tricks that you could use. So I'm going to have you choose a color for highlighting on Google, or you're going to circle. And you're going to look through both parts of you're looking at your own essay now. You're going to look through both parts of your essay and see if there's any repeating words. So if you see words, significant words that repeat in your personal story and then in your research, I want you to just highlight what those repeating words are. Does that make sense? So if you're repeating the word skiing over and over and over again in both parts, you're just going to highlight wherever you're repeating that word. Okay, and if you've already tried to braid it, still do it that way. Still highlight where you're repeating. Yes, especially if it was intentional. Yes.
Wait, like between the two stories?
Yes.
What if you do?
Even if it's like not a super significant word, even if it's a verb, that is repeating a few times. See if you repeat anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't repeat things like between, so like I repeat things in the different. I don't repeat a word during both things. I don't repeat the research and the story. I don't repeat a word. I can't speak to that. Sorry.
See if you can find even an
Like, I can-
insignificant words that's repeating.
Do like just repeat things just like
In each part, right? Okay, so what I want you to try and find is just see if there's any repeating verbs in the research versus the personal story. If you don't have any, then you don't highlight it, but you just see it. Does everyone else understand what you're doing? Okay, I'm gonna just give you a couple minutes to go through and highlight in just a single color those repeating words, and then I will do another thing to do with this. Here, I'm gonna pull up yours, JD. I'm gonna let you know if I see any.
Yeah, just a little ahead.